Welcome.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there, in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the withering. Alright, Traveler. We're gonna have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved. Thank you. But I must warn you, don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Probably Tiff. Is it gonna be like Dragon Spine? I have the thing. Why won't it shoot it? I'm shooting. Oh, I get it now. Hey, little mushroom dude. At least I think you're a mushroom. I don't know what you are. Is that a mushroom? I already figured it out. I'm gonna turn off my ringer for my phone so that way I don't hear the notification sound for PlayStation every 5 seconds. Go.
Great work.
Bam.
Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Now do I hit the big one or do I have to kill the dude? I gotta kill the dude, don't I? I can still hear you or see you. It's just I won't hear the noise as loudly in my right ear because I have my AirPods in.
Gamble.
Yes, we gamble. Oh, I just realized there's a bar above my thing. Oh, that's what these are for. Oh, is it when I get hit? Maybe?
Everybody stand back!
The wind knows me. Now! Destroy the tumor of the withering.
Oh, wait. I did it!
We did it! Everything's
I
returning
did
to
it.
normal now!
Yes. Thanks to you two, we were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tighnari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright. It's like this. Recently, the rate at which withering zones appear has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? But why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
You just said womp womp to Kali actively dying. And then yesterday, you meant about the plans, not Kali? Yep, sure.
No, none that we know
Sure.
of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. Oh, by the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface. Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day.
Is that like
The
two
Dendro
people?
Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago, but even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time, until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being.
I'm the cure.
Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
She's not tall enough. Also, I don't think Arlishina should count as tall. Arlishina is not tall. She's wearing high heels. And even then, she's only as tall as Raiden. She is the tall woman.
This scenery is wonderful.
Who the hell is Albedo?
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
It's Albedo. It's not Albedo. It's Albedo. Oh, come on.
One with nature.
That was easy. I swear I have not played this game off camera, so I had no idea what to do there. It was just ridiculously easy. I just took 2 steps and then was able to instantly figure it out. Are there ones that are supposed to be harder than that, I'm guessing? Is that why?
Tighnari, you all made it back.
Are you
How did it go?
overreacting?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh? Wait, is that?
I'm a bird.
Oh no. Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tighnari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes. Allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency
That dog
rations
just got
set aside
struck
for
by
times like
lightning.
these. Paimon,
Did you see
could you
that?
two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations?
Hold up, I need to clip that.
Would Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler. Take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
I gotta share that to Tiff, bro. Why is Tiff now a wanderer that works at McDonald's? Bro is so jealous that I get McDonald's Genshin. That's gotta be the reason. This is a very interesting orb that I've been staring at for 10 minutes.
Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that he'd be okay this time, Tighnari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw when you were unconscious? That's correct.
What?
Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance.
Oh.
Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Teyvat. My forefathers
That took
were
me a
shown much favor by
little
Greater
bit to
Lord
realize that her
Akavara.
thumb was up.
We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was a part of my
Like, I
responsibilities to ascertain
could not
whether
see her thumb.
you
It's
could be
so
entrusted with the
skinny.
fate of Sumeru. Now,
It's
after
like
seeing you
almost
in action with my own
non-existent.
eyes, when you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneal.
It's like
are
she
aimed at
lifts the
establishing
tip
a
of her
connection with
finger up for a
Irminsul,
thumbs up, and I'm
just
like,
as you did.
what does that mean?
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a
Is this good
special
with you?
phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid
Why are you holding a
communicating with
fist
others.
up?
Please, wait here for a moment.
The first video I see underneath of my live stream is I am a squirrel with a gun.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Milani is a
Also,
beach
here's a
episode.
letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her, and she'll answer any questions you may have.
One sec. God damn it. What's that one bro in the back staring at? He's staring at leaves.
No, I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
My controller microphone sucks. Oh my god.
The leaves are still green. I mean, that could technically count as like a serious watch. Like, with the withering, like, hey, at least the leaves aren't withering, so the withering's not there yet. He's actually being very vigilant.
Into the wind.
He's actually saving the village.
Hypatia should still be in the cave.
That's the MVP right there.
Let's
That's
go
the GOAT.
inside and see how she's doing.
That's my glorious king. I have no idea who he is.
Time to go.
Hello? Hypatia?
She's
Hey,
dead.
there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Bro, she hasn't eaten in 3 days. You think she'll have the energy to go look for food? I feel like if Paimon went without eating for like an hour, yeah, right there. That's Paimon who hasn't eaten for like 10 minutes. Why is the Korok... Was the Korok coming to try to abduct her or something? Yeah! Oh, he just killed me. You found me!
There you are.
What did the green dude ever... What did the green dude do to you? It's just a little goober.
So hungry.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's
Just a little
try finding
goofy
some
goober.
water first. Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden?
I don't know, you tell me, Paimon. Maybe it's the withering.
Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this?
That's not the
What
withering.
happened? And where are we? Really?
There's a logical explanation for this. The explanation is... yes. Why did that charge so fast? Yeah, you like instantly had it charged up. Yeah.
Wow, this place is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Oh!
Up to it, Manzai. Sorry, pal.
I'm playing Plants vs. Zombies over here, bro. It's Plants vs. Zombies night levels. I already know what to do here. That doesn't give me enough boost. I know what will give me boost though.
Cheer.
Ooh! Oh, grab onto it. I don't want to use Electro. I can use it, or I can do this without it. Go, go, go! Oh wait.
Cheer. Follow the wind.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What is this way? Are you kidding me?
Time to go.
No, what? Stop. I need 2 more. Alright, what do I use Electro on?
Behind you.
It charged up super fast again. Why do I need Electro? What do I use Electro for? Oh. Spider-Man! Spider-Man! Oh, it's like the Magatama. Ooh! A chest! Oh, just purple. Oh. Ugh. Ew. Brother, ew. This better energy recharge. Well, it is also level 40. You're gonna get sacrificed for this. What do I need to ascend? Oh, I can't buy it. Why can't I buy handcuffs? What does it say I need? Either crafted or domain of forgery runes of Thurston Capital. What is that? Not yet available. What? Oh, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Ew. What? Why do I have to wait? This feels unnecessary. Oh, do I use Electro here?
Give me some space.
Let me in.
The wind knows me. Congratulations!
How do I get in here?
Out of the way!
Oh!
Get out of here!
Sorry, pal.
Seems kind of weird for him to have an ability that knocks him back like that. Like, ah, yes. I want... Yeah, I want a... Kazuha Airlines.
Yeah.
Made it. I'm just goaded with the swouse. There's something up there.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Using electro on mushroom makes you go. I've shot mushrooms. I've shot plenty of mushrooms. Alright, what do you want from me? Does arrow not count? I think that was a little too high. I was above it.
Excuse me?
Yeah, nope. Oh! I survived.
Into the wind. Yeah. One with nature. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do it!
Time to go.
Oh, is there nothing here?
Yeah.
Scam. Oh, okay. Why am I back in Inazuma? Oh, wait.
What
Wanderer.
happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
They call me the Wanderer. Yeah, the Wanderer. Oh, is this his house or something?
Follow the wind.
Yeah, is that the lore? It's Wanderer lore. Or Wanderer.
Yeah.
Alright, I want to test out how much damage this thing does.
Here! Take cover!
It's so mid.
Give me some space.
Oh my god!
Excuse me.
Where's that?
Get out of here! Out of the way! Adventure time!
Ow. Bonk! Bonk! Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. 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 Ow. You still have dog doo-doo weapons.
Sunsets forever.
He's got dog doo-doo health now. Then he's got Favonius Warbow. That instantly brought him up to full. Better start passively regenerating health if that's what that's gonna do. Alright, he is. Good.
Into the wind.
Monk!
The wind knows me. Way ahead of you. Into the wind.
Let's light it up!
Skill issue.
Ooh! Ooh! I've got fruit.
Boss fight. Come on, boss fight. Aww.
Give me some space.
What do I do here? Is that all it does?
Excuse me.
Alright, so that's supposed to do something else other than blow me up.
nature. Ka!
Oh, wait.
Into the wind.
Oh, I can pull them in?
Ka!
Neat. Oh, flip. Back to the emo Twink's house.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Open. Open. Open sesame. There's a chest last time. Is there no chest this time? Oh, thank God. What? Oh. That's a painting. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's messing with my mind. Get away from
Time
it.
to go.
Also, what do you mean stop getting stuck? I don't get stuck in everything. I just spend way too much time looking for things that don't exist. Oh, was that a herald? It was. Yeah, I know. I think I can guess what kind of joke.
What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
Alright, come here, bitch.
Glory to Al Akmar! Where you heading?
I'm going in!
Clouds high. The birds... Many happy returns! So. Ja. So. Ja. Strider. Hey, what gives? Give me some space. Shucks.
Did you say aw shucks? Like, oh, I just got hit. Okay, his shield's not taking damage. His shield's not taking damage. Okay, that's why.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
Can you grow your hair back? My dog's eyes are so big I can see the pearly gates. My dog got shaved and turned into a rat dog. BRB. Why did you think I meant you? Here, I'll send you a picture of my dog as a rat. There's rat dog right there, bro. The one and only rat dog. She's not a chihuahua. She's not supposed to look like that. No, it cannot cook. It just sits there and looks pathetic whenever I don't give it pets.
Your sister. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon.
My sister doesn't want me,
The
chat.
bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
Bro, what?
My headset for a second so you can hear me a little bit better, because I'm not putting it back on right now. Once my ramen is done, I'm gonna go get that, and then we can kill him. In the meantime, I'm gonna set up a little music playlist for me to listen to. You can hear me better because I'm not away from my microphone, and my controller has a louder, mic. And that's my ramen right now. BRB, chat. I have a ramen. I also have Pop Tart. I'm gonna go get my dog before she starts getting into things. One sec. What image did you send? Garland, come here. Courtney, that's just a red woman version of Dane. Like, send the picture of Dane doing his little Darth Vader thing. And then put them side by side. And it's literally the exact same thing.
Hand over gaming and no one gets hurt? Yeah, nah. It's just Red Woman Dane. It's literally the same thing. I've also seen theories that Arlecchino might be have descendant from Conria or whatever. Or her family is from Conria. Has something to do with her eyes or something. It was a single short that I saw, and I didn't really pay that much attention.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
So sweet.
The fuck is she
Good
eating?
news is that she's still
Is she just
conscious.
eating grass, bro?
Why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
Oh.
Are you okay? Anyways, we can talk about
I
this
kinda
later.
went to
We better
another
make sure
dimension.
she's all right first.
Bro, that stupid cabbage made me high on shrooms.
Whoa, wait a sec.
Why
Look
is...
at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Why are the fruits so big?
Who is there? Tighnari, is that you? Huh?
Bro, that apple's the size of her head.
Relax, Hypatia. Tighnari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
Oh, I see. The apples and Sunsettias have been microplasticked. Why am I staring at a dream
I
catcher?
see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh,
Bro,
really?
I think I
seem
can
to
guess what
understand now.
happened.
All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
There's an echo.
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched.
Hello. Hello. Oh, that's good. Alright, let's see.
And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave.
There's still an echo.
In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to.
Maybe.
It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
There.
Oh, and then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen.
I'm not talking about in-game, I'm talking about in stream. I think it was picking up my headset audio, like my microphone was.
I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
Bro, she's literally me.
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody
She's on a
hadn't
juice
dropped the
cleanse?
food
What a
earlier-
moron.
Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. All right, we're out, traveler.
That's
Today's
not
menu will
dieting,
feature
that's
sweet
just
madone
starving.
And a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Maybe stop doing chemistry on fruit and eat.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable.
You get
I'm truly
leftovers.
thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
Bro, what? I thought he was gonna have me give her stuff that I already made. Why is she fasting? Why is she fast? What am I supposed to be making? Just anything? Go back. What? There's that box lunch option. What do you mean? It's box lunch option right
Are you
here.
already
Watch.
finished cooking?
Oh. Oh. Let me cook. Alright. You had to have heard that notification sound. That notification sound means that the sound from my headset is too loud. Either that or my microphone needs to be turned back down. Because I can't hear anything otherwise. Bro, I could fully hear the music from that one. Is that better? Let's see. You can still hear it. Hello? That says it's like in the too low area. think that's low enough. Hold up. Maybe... It still sounds like it's editing. Or like it's, echoing. I'm part of the Children of Echoes. Alright, hold on a second. I'm just turn it back up. I don't want to be yelling. Is that... Alright, that should be good.
Are you already finished?
I forgot to box lunch.
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already watched it.
I don't know why we need to make a
It
bento
smells
or whatever.
amazing! And the box is a nice touch too! Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia!
Are you already finished cooking? Mmm, smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking
All right.
really isn't my forte.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn Ale for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn Ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
If Snoop Dogg were a god.
Naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was he sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, he could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experience the sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn Ale
The
would
Dendro
cause adverse
Archon literally
effects.
just made
Not to worry,
weed.
though. It appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn Ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings.
I'm already out of ramen.
But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact.
Bro, can you calm down,
I'm
Odin?
currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul
She's about to start
contains
swinging
divine
just so
knowledge,
she can get
and
knowledge
touching such
from a
knowledge
tree.
without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul could be super dangerous. Don't you ever feel afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects.
Welcome back.
However, I've been feeling better as of late.
You're saying that
I
this
don't get as scared anymore
area
knowing
is
that I
based
have a
off
little
of
neighbor
like
living
Arabic
nearby.
or
I believe that
Arabic,
being able to see them is a
however
sort
it's
of
called,
blessing
Arabic.
from the Dendro Archon. But what's strange
She's
of all
literally
is that they're clearly
Odin.
an envoy of the god of wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for
She's
a
over
divine
here
being, does it?
doing everything
Well,
for
it's
like
strange
doing
because
literally
nearly nobody in
anything for
Sumeru can ever
knowledge.
dream.
Huh.
I wouldn't be
Is that true?
surprised if she starts swinging
Yes, well,
just
to an extent.
to go
Only
see a
children
tree
can dream in Sumeru.
and get
Adults, however, never
intelligence.
do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
Who the hell is Azar? And if they're Odin, then they automatically sound like a bitch.
Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams.
Oh, I
fact that the
broke a
people of
mask,
Sumeru do
and
not
now you
have
can't get
dreams is seen as a
answers.
blessing by the
Why would
sages.
you do
They believe that Greater
that?
Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City.
Odin's a
Ever since
whiny
I was a
bitch.
child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough,
Child.
I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and
Also-
ignorant as any youth would be. But I was free of fear.
The Dendro Archon
Maybe
is Snoop
dreaming
Dogg.
isn't as bad as we've made it out to be.
They made
Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to
marijuana.
Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself.
Dendro Archon showed up and was like, "Smoke this blunt,
What could that
and
possibly
you'll
mean?
get all the knowledge in the universe."
If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Speaking of cooking, I made queso today in cooking class. And I'm just gonna say right now, it looks like puke. But it was, like, divine. It tasted so good.
Off we go.
The main reason it looked so weird is because of how thick it was. It had like chunks of tomato in it. We added like peppers. We added like jalapeno peppers to it to like give it some spice. Another thing though that we did is we had like onions to start out with. The onions like completely dissolved pretty much. It was like I want more of it now.
Adventure time.
I couldn't eat it because I took my medicine, and then it got rid of my appetite, so I just
I understand that
wasn't
you're a forest
hungry.
watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones.
I took a
but
bite.
isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As
Sponge
Sage
cake.
Kage clearly stated, your
Gimme.
presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
I think I have a picture of
Sage
my.
Kage, I am truly honored
queso.
that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of
Yeah, I
the
do.
Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation.
Okay, so
He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Well, I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And, how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that, despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
So our teacher said that it looked perfect. Like, that's how it's supposed to look. It's Cultures and Cuisines class. So it's supposed to be traditional queso.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people
But,
from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project.
Not gonna lie,
but I had to refuse.
I
on
prefer the
account of all my
queso that's at
responsibilities
the Mexican
But all that
restaurant
can
that's
wait.
down by me.
here. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
The Mexican restaurant
Very
down by
good.
me, it's got like this
Now that the traveler has made a full
liquidy,
recovery, there
creamy,
shouldn't be any reason
delicious
for you to tarry here
queso.
longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right. We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice.
It's like not chunky.
Do you have
it's
any
not too
idea on
thick.
how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amurta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this item is the very basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! Oh, but wait, before that... That's right! Tighnari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tighnari. All right, let's go!
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
For the next interview, I think I'll start with these questions.
Cauliflower.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey. Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
I'm out of food!
Don't worry about me. I can take
I'm
care
like
of myself.
Paimon, bro.
My condition won't
I
be
must
getting in the
be
way of my
eating.
duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up
If
to
I'm
me
not on
and
my
the others to
medicine
protect the rainforest here.
for my ADHD,
Well,
then I will
I'm sorry.
literally eat
I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another. There's no need to apologize,
I'm talking, I will chew through the
We should be thanking
earth's
you
crust.
for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us.
I'm Kirby,
we're
bro.
still gonna worry about
That's
your
me.
condition.
I'm
But
Kirby.
that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Yo, wait.
Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you. Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember?
Ooh.
My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh. Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like. I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then,
I
trainee
don't
Forest
like
Ranger
you,
Kale, bid you both
since
farewell.
you like Amber.
Please visit Gandharvaville again.
But I like
The
you because you
Rangers will
gave me
always
pita
be ready.
pocket recipe. Pita is delicious. A pita. Yeah. Pita pockets are delicious. What is this? Oh, thing. If you haven't had pita before, like anyone in chat, if you haven't had pita before, I would 100% recommend. What? Alright, no. There's gotta be something. What's the thing? What makes this thing charge up? Tell me. Please. Someone. Dendro is the reason it charges up so fast? Also, I was looking for, like, literally anybody who had at least the same birthday, or, like, birth month as me. And I was, like, going through and was like, couldn't find anybody. Until I got to Mommy Raiden, however, who is 6 days after me. I'm 6 days older than Raiden. What do I do here? I don't light it on fire. I'm on fire. I don't have Dendro. I don't want Dendro. Yeah. I might have one person who has Dendro. Let me look.
Is that the client? Scanning.
Alley-oop.
Sure. I'm gonna guess it's gonna have something to do with lore. Tiff hates it when you try to, like, spoil lore.
Come at me.
Still breathing.
Oh, cool.
Why? Tiff, you monster. Get this ugly being off of my screen. Oh, give me...
leave at any time.
Thank you. Please. Kimchi, please. Please. I need somebody that's actually Dendro and good. Kimchi. Please. How much longer? We've got like 4 days, right?
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru
Bro,
City.
I'm entering The Sims.
Right. But how did you know that?
Something on their heads, like, start glowing.
You in the Akasha. But no need
Bro,
to worry. That won't prevent
they
you
got
from
a
entering the
Sims
city.
gem
In
just
fact,
appear above
the
their
Academia
head.
conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its
I've
most
never actually
ingenious
played a
inventions,
Sims game.
the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
That's a
I should
focus
mention
from
that due to
Horizon.
technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and
That's
Port Ormuz.
okay. Literally Aloy over here.
It sounds pretty amazing.
It's literally Aloy.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice.
That's
to
what
only
it is.
issue
It's a
Akasha
small
terminals to outlanders
earpiece
who spent an
that
extended
lets you
amount of time in
connect
Sumeru.
to like
However,
an
this policy was
unseen
recently
matrix.
changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here
It's
are
a
your
glorified
Akasha
tracking
terminals.
chip.
Please handle them with care.
Bruh. Bruh.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in
Just
your
say it
hand
kinda
and
looks like
say
a
the
leech.
following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Bro.
Let's give it a try. Ahem. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
I'm gonna like use Elemental Sight, and it's gonna summon a little technology bubble around me that lets me scan creatures and get all of the information and lore on them.
Whoa.
Bro!
Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use
Oh
this
my
thing.
god.
It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want
It's
to do.
literally Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is
And
the
Forbidden
power
West.
of the Akasha.
It's literally a
Let me
focus.
officially welcome you both
I'm
to
playing
Sumeru
Aloy
City.
now.
May the wisdom
Little
of the
did you
Temple
know.
Archon always be your guide.
I'm still playing with Aloy.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about
You're not the only one who can play as Aloy, because apparently I can.
500 years ago, the sages found
This
a
is the only
newly
time I
born
use it.
deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides
I'm
in
still
the
playing
sanctuary
Aloy right
of
now.
Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate. Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question
Shut up,
feels like
Paimon.
when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted.
You have no brain.
Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Oh, you'll build your Aloy? Well, guess what? I'm gonna play the game and stream it.
Huh. Could it be because
Both
we're
games.
Outlanders
I'll play
and
both
we've
of
only
them.
just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
Greater.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden.
Bro, what?
It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon.
Alright, so there's like little information on the Lesser Lord and the Greater Lord. Depression.
Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha. Let's see. Tighnari wrote an address on the letter's envelope.
Watch out for pickpockets.
It's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Do I get to beat the shit out of him? I don't care if he runs away as long as I get to beat the shit out of him.
Ad Astra.
Would be even better
Thank
though
you for
is if Kali showed up and beat the shit out of him.
Ad Astra.
Yoink. Food? No, not food. Food. Jafar. Ooh. That looks good. That's a lot of beans. You're sold out. Now I need a cooking pot. Let me guess, you don't have anything. You're not even the person I think. Yeah, you're not. Great. Where is it? Oh. Let me guess, you don't have anything? Oh, sorry. Shut up. You're a liar. Bro. Look, easy amethyst here. But where the hell do I get to make stuff with, like, the dark sword thing that I have? Ooh, oh, Senora, that's right. What are these from? What do I do with all of these? What about this? When do I get to make something with this? I need to do a world quest in order can be used to forge 4-star swords. Philosophers believe that they are yada yada yada. Source: Sumeru and Fontaine Trout's Domain Challenge Reward. What is that? Also, I wanted to show you the character that I was talking about earlier. Her.
Huh?
That's the other character, the little genie Aladdin merchant thing.
Fine.
But yeah, that's one of the other characters my cousin has. They're all right here. What do you mean, cunt? That's just this character? Do you not like this character? Are they gonna scam me in a quest? If that character scams me, I'm gonna blame it on my little cousin, and he's gonna be so confused. If he gets scammed, I blame Paimon. Paimon makes a lot of the bad decisions that the group makes. Alright, who else do they scam? Oh, let me just steal this bow from you. And steal your iron. And steal your swords. Tell me. You know you want to.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tighnari sent us here, and...
What? Tighnari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Here! This is a letter from Tighnari!
Oh, let me see... Oh! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So, you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tighnari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that the Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
But
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been... Hey, come on! This is a survival skill at the Academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low it's like digging holes in the dirt. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here.
Why is bro looking at me like that?
Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
Congratulations!
Also, if somebody else in this area says, I'm just hypothesizing, instead of just, I'm guessing, I'm gonna blow this entire city to the sky.
Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asphalt, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Your Welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
I guess I was my own worst enemy. You struck me, boy, you knocked me down. Was never looking for you, but you got me now. I think I forget the next line after that. I gotta look at the lyrics. You struck me, boy, you knocked me down. Was never looking for you, but you caught me now. You caught me, I didn't get enough. I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out on love. I gotta pinch myself so I know it's real. With you next to me, I am stronger still. Boy, you struck me. Can't get enough. I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out on love. Dallas, can you listen to me? These are the rules of engagement. If you wanna stay in this game, don't play with danger. I never let nobody spin me over. I was a fighter from the start. I fought like a soldier. My body was sober. I guess I was my own worst enemy. You struck me, boy, you knocked me down. Was never looking for you, but you
Welcome.
caught me now.
The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
I can't get enough. I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out on love. I pinch myself so I know it's real. With you next to me, I am stronger still. Boy, you struck me. Can't
I
get
see.
enough.
So, Catherine's the one who sent you this
I'm
way.
tripping out on love. Struck me,
It's true
boy,
that the
you
Eremites
knocked me
network
down.
is vast,
Was
but even I
never
can't help
looking
you meet
for
the
you,
Dendro
but you
Archon.
caught me out. Wait, I can't get enough. I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out, I'm
Afraid
tripping
so.
out on love.
The
I
Eremites aren't
pinch myself
terribly
so I
religious,
know it's
so
real.
we don't know much
With you
about
next to
divinities.
me, I'm
As far as
stronger
the Akasha
still.
goes,
Boy,
we
you
can access
struck
even less than
me.
you.
Can't get
We originally
enough.
came from
I'm
the
tripping
desert.
out, I'm tripping out,
Gods
I'm
there
tripping
died
out
off
on
long
love.
ago. Since those days, we've used our
Bam.
own two hands.
I sung the whole song. Oh my god.
We don't
I did
beg
it, chat.
gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru
I
aren't
found this
interested
song
in
that's like
Lesser
Mongolian throat
Kusanali.
singing mixed with techno, and it reminds me of Wanderer's theme.
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that
I don't know
Lesser
why it
Lord
reminds me of
Kusanali
Wanderer. I'm
never
pretty sure
makes an
Wanderer's in
appearance.
Latin.
And the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
Alright, well, thanks for the info, Osfond.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
I wonder if I'm gonna get scammed by the, like, little Dory girl by her claiming to have information or something. and then that's how I'm gonna get scammed. Is because I fell for it, and then
Sure.
I gave up
It goes
money
like
for
this.
basic
Long,
information
long ago, there was a man
that
who
led me
heard a
to
prophecy.
absolutely
It
nowhere.
predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
I was saying I found this one song that's like Mongolian throat singing mixed with techno, and it reminded me of Wanderer's theme, but I think Wanderer's theme is like Latin or something. Also, I was saying I think the way I'm gonna get scammed is I'm gonna get scammed by Dory claiming to have information, and then I pay her for the information, and then I get like ambushed or something, or it leads me to absolutely buttfuck nowhere.
Yeah, thanks for the story! Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
What was the name of Wanderer's battle music again? It's phase 2. It's phase 2. Polumnia Omnia? Let's see. When does the Latin kick in? Oh wait, I'm the wrong song. Here we go. Yeah, Hoyo mix. Is it Latin?
It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous. You think they're looking for her? Lolly, we can't let them get in the way now. Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired
I don't know what
girl
Latin
with a
sounds
purple
like
top
that
and a
much.
long blue dress?
All I know.
I'm looking for her.
Alright, all I'm gonna say. Out of songs that I know that use Latin, like maybe Sephiroth. Like Sephiroth's boss theme. That might be the only song that I can think of that I've heard with Latin. Well, this song has like Latin dance floor for the cover. Toca Toca.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Oh, no, I said no. You say let me home, I say no, let me go.
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
No.
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her.
Loca, te canta la musicana, toca, toca. La vida loca, te canta la musicana, toca. I wouldn't be surprised if every single Elden Ring boss fight had Latin.
Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Loca,
Really?
te canta
Thank you
la
so
música,
much.
toca.
Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me.
Loca,
Oh,
te
looks like there's some
encanta
coming
la
this way.
música, toca. Esa la vida loca, te encanta la música,
No, wait,
toca.
My body isn't in the
Hasta la
best
vida
shape.
loca,
It's difficult for me to
te
run.
encanta la música, toca.
Okay, sounds good. There's
God.
a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They
I run
probably
out of
wouldn't
breath
expect me to
singing
hide in a place
pretty
like that.
fast.
Alright, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep
I could
an eye out
not.
for
That's the
anyone
reason I
looking for you.
cannot sing Eminem. Is one, can't understand the words. 2, I would die because Eminem songs are multiple takes strapped together really fast. Or not multiple takes, but multiple separate sections. Like, he can't even sing that fast. Like...
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Cat mommy.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street. Just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard.
All I know
Here to see
of,
that she
like,
returns home safe and sound.
the abracadabra.
You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying
Just like that, and I'm back, bro.
And if I
Like
refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you
Abracadabra.
cooperated.
But if you
I'm
insist
gonna.
on not going, then I'll have to carry
I'm
you like a
gonna.
sack of potatoes.
I don't know.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you.
My
Sure,
brother
it's
just
an
showed
order
up
from my
and
employer,
started
but
talking about
conscience
Apex
was also
Legends
telling
and
me
was
it's the
annoying
right
me,
thing
so I
to
couldn't
do.
pay attention to Cat
And
Mommy.
knowing your health,
What
carelessly
happened?
running around like this is gonna hurt you. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you.
Ah, I see. I see.
Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also
Let's
grateful
go with
to.
Zanku Sanka.
Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my
All I know how to
parents.
do in this
This
song
my
is
life
like
and my last chance.
the
So I wanna do
little
something
background
meaningful.
vocals. Like the fucking.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed
Does
down.
she have a sickness like
We're already
Kali?
in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure, after you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yeah.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Over here.
You got it. Personages like you very often will be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. Please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Ow, I tried doing Hakari's dance, and it hurts my arms because they're so sore. Ugh. Ooh, Rumbling. The song that I used for the edit of you beating Malekith.
Yeah,
How about our charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes? They're
All I
our
ever
signature
wanted to
snack,
do is
and they
do
run
the
cheap.
right things.
Look,
Never
other
wanted to
customers over there are eating
Well,
some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry.
That is not food. That was not food that I saw there.
Paimon has personal preferences too, you know. Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if
If
I
I
know how to meet
lose
the
it all,
Dendro
slip and fall,
Even though I don't know
I
how,
will never look
I've actually seen her
away.
before.
I will lose it all, lose it all.
Yes, it was when I was a
lose it
child.
all.
At the time, my
If
illness
I
had kept me
lose it
bedridden
all
for the better part of a
outside
year.
the
I
wall
was stuck
to
inside
die
and couldn't make any
another
friends,
day.
and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information.
Make
My younger
words.
self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was
What?
terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an
I'll
ethereal
stop, but I
voice
don't
spoke in my
get how that
mind.
works.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really?
Oh,
Of course. I know that you're scared of
supercomputer.
London, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt.
Now smoke this blunt.
You really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? What? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything.
Subconsciously
Huh?
streamed
But
here. What you're...
aren't you a child?
Oh, you're trying to
All
hear what I'm
children
saying?
have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I
I'm
can
not
make it
really whispering. Is the
But
thing? It's the way the
my
song
illness
is.
go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not
It's
powerful
like they
enough to do
kind of
that right
exhale while doing it, or inhale, I guess.
Can you be my
I
friend?
don't really know.
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Tevat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Tevat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zerus festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death.
And when I
So
think
they're
of
reluctant
all
to
the
celebrate
places I just don't belong.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the
Fine,
Greater
I'll
Lord
pause
founded
the
Sumeru,
song.
but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day, but I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilou, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face.
Dancer Girl.
It seemed like she was hiding
Witch of the
something in her
Woods.
arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much Mora prepared, so I had Nilou sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilou to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if...
But of course. Nilou will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So, isn't she supposed to be like a dancer? But then also gonna tell me about Kusanali. So, is it gonna be like a Yoonjin situation where I'm gonna be listening to music, like she's gonna be singing about it. She's gonna be singing the story of Kusanali in a language I don't understand. I hope not. Thank goodness. Four?
Sorry I'm late, Nilou.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
She sounded much more
not
like
completely.
excited and happy in the paper area.
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
Ooh, look, a not rare animation.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago,
we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
So I'm kind of thinking that it might be something like Farina, where she's just depressed because she's constantly like putting up acts and stuff and performing shows.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zerus festival anymore. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Nilou, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zerus, the most important performance at the Sub-Zerus festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told them the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zerus festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful Padisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment." Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the Divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilou, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered Padisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Padisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just two real Padisaras on the stage.
I wonder if that's what
So,
Grass
Traveler in
Girl's
Paimon,
burst
what do you
is
think?
the stage.
Interested in the Sub-Zerus festival? Will you two be coming?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity
Grass
for you to learn more
Girl
about
over
her.
here, just domain expansion.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
Yo denkai.
Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides, it's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zerus festival together?
Dunyarzad, Let me show you
Domain
which stage
expansion.
decorations we've picked out
Stage
so
of
far.
the Sub-Zerus Festival.
Traveler and Paimon,
Bam.
if that doesn't
That's
sound
our elemental
interesting to
burst.
you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sub-Zerus Festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
That's the dog that survived a lightning bolt. The dog survived divine punishment.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair?
We just need
What's so
Tomohamaru.
funny? Are you an Outlander? Did you know that the
And
Sub-Zerus
they would have been
Festival
able
is
to
about to happen?
solo.
There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Candy.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance.
4.
Two things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere.
Oh,
the
F
fragrances
you
are
are.
longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Oh yeah, 4. I know 4. What do you mean? I don't know what it means. You say 4. You say 4. So what is 4? Is there someone with 4 in their name that I gotta look for?
Your juice spice is here. We've got all kinds.
In my opinion, Shoots is the best stall in the whole bazaar.
What is that hat, bro? Do you have a pot on your head? What does 4 mean?
Ah, dancing at the Sub-Zerus Festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done
Okay,
to
I'm
honor
turning my
the
music
Greater
back on.
Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all.
I forget how much
Lord
violin
Kusanali
is
too.
in Avenged
If the
Sevenfold
Goddess of Flowers
songs.
ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sub-Zerus Festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Like walking into a dream, so unlike what you see.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the Academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
Other places I just don't belong. I come to grips with my this is going to I don't belong here. We gotta move on here.
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
Far away from me.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but
This
props
piece on
too?
earth's not right.
I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off this crown.
Sign of time.
Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course.
I feel
The
wrong,
legends say
that's
that
my
the goddess of
sign.
flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that.
Oh, she just dresses like him.
Dunyarzad, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the goddess of flowers herself.
Escape from this afterlife. Cause it's dark.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine.
Why is she outside of the adventurers area? Oh. Fatui.
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild.
That's what I was saying.
I've ever seen her taking a break. Hey,
She's inspecting all of the fake flowers. Or at least I think those are the fake flowers.
Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What's shaken?
Whoa. Breaktime
What?
Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Applesauce.
Already missing me.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
She got 10 seconds of break time, bro. There's the blatantly obvious keyhole right there.
Friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro, after all. See you around.
Escape from this afterlife. Move on and on.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
I'll miss you.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell you. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much.
It was not
I need to
her.
take you two somewhere and ask
Like,
someone some
literally.
questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the
That's
Citadel of Regzar and wait for
Catherine casual model. Meant for spying on people casually. Instead of formally behind the desk of Adventurers Guild.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot
I
for
thought we were going with
Dunyarzad?
the thing that Catherine's a robot, so
called being a
none of the
professional.
Catherines are
I'm a
the real
bodyguard, and I work for
Catherine.
whoever's paying.
All of them are fake.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord. Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia, and you too, Osfond. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that. Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
When I hand this work over to the Elamites, I'll have to rephrase the request.
Whether it takes me uphill, downhill, or out to the sticks.
I've
Make
got
it the
so
goods
much
ready to me.
leveling up to do
I'll even take him.
for my adventure rank. I just haven't ascended. I know, I was gonna end stream here.
So don't.
Well.
Worry, you're in safe hands. They don't call me the gold standard guard for nothing.
I will be streaming some more tomorrow. Maybe before, maybe after. Good night, Courtney. And to chats.